Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for November 20, 2023, elderly man shot and killed in St. Anne. A 60-year-old man was shot and killed by unknown assailants in Steertown, St. Anne on Sunday morning. The deceased has been identified as Paul Campbell, a driver of Hibiscus Way, Prairie, St. Anne. According to the police, around 11:40 a.m., residents heard explosions and called them. A blue Toyota Hiace minibus with a gunshot wounds to the head. He was taken to hospital where death was confirmed. In recent times, the police have reported a flare-up of gang killings in the Steertown community. Some residents are concerned about the brazen daylight killing. A resident who spoke with the news said the incident is very shocking. Around midday, blazing sun, me hear the shot them. On a Sunday too. This serious, man. Me know people that are around here sometimes, but not in broad daylight like this. It's sad, bad, she said. She has called for more police presence in the area. Nobody not safe right now. Me can only hope that the police them presence can stop them something here. Because people want to go about them business freely. Christmas a come up now, and we don't want no whole heap of killing in the place. Me hope this not create no other killing, she said. St. James police seized nearly 200 illegal firearms since the start of 2023. At least 179 illegal firearms have been seized by the St. James police since the start of this year, the most across the 19 police divisions. The St. James police have also recorded 167 murders and 100 shootings between January 1 and November 6. This is the highest number of violent crimes in the 19 police divisions across the island. Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of the Area 1 Police, Clifford Chambers, is confident that the St. James Police will maintain the momentum in removing illegal firearms out of the hands of criminals. Based on the volatility that we have observed in recent times, we know the guns are out there, but the efforts continue as the recoveries are giving us some good results. We know that with good information and the support from the citizenry, we will continue to get the guns off the streets, ACP Chambers said. He was speaking with the news following the Jamaica Constabulary Force's 156th National Commemorative and Memorial Church Service at the Falmouth Seventh-day Adventist Church in Trelawney on Saturday. Man swept out to sea at a Negril resort, search continuing. A Jamaican man who was vacationing with his girlfriend at a resort in West End Negril in Westmoreland is feared dead after he was carried away by strong currents while trying to rescue his partner about 10 a.m. on Sunday. The couple reportedly checked into the Samsara Cliff Hotel on Saturday night and was in the process of taking pictures on the cliffs at the resort on Sunday morning when the woman slipped and fell into the ocean. Her partner reportedly jumped in to try to save her, but was swept away by the rough seas being experienced since last week. The woman was rescued by the hotel owner's son, and they were pulled from the water by members of the Marine Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the police have confirmed. Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of Westmoreland, Wayne Josephs, said a search for the missing man was continuing. 10 killed in motor vehicle crashes during week ended November 17. Road deaths now 360 since January. 10 people perished in motor vehicle crashes during the week ended Friday, November 17, according to the Island Traffic Authority and the Ministry of Transport's Road Safety Unit. Among those killed during the week under review are the 5 who were traveling in the ill-fated Toyota Noah taxi about 3:30 p.m. on Monday, November 13, along the Bluefields Main Road in Westmoreland. According to the RSU, the public passenger vehicle collided with a Shackman motor truck, exited the roadway onto the right embankment, where it had a frontal collision with a huge tree. Several passengers suffered injuries, and the 5 were pronounced dead at the Savannah Lamar Hospital. Those killed were 4 females whose ages were 65, 54, 39, and 15, and a male whose age is unknown. Those killed in separate accidents during the past week included 2 private motorcar drivers, 1 private motorcar passenger, the driver of a commercial motor vehicle, and a pedal cyclist. Meanwhile, a total of 360 people were killed in 328 fatal crashes as of November 17, according to the latest statistics released by the RSU on Friday. This represents a 10% decrease in fatal crashes and a 14% decrease in fatalities when compared with a similar period in 2022. To date, males and females account for 87% and 13% respectively of the road fatalities as of November 17. Holness lauds police after suspect held in killing of students. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has commended the Jamaica Constabulary Force on capturing the person of interest who has been held in connection with the brazen murder of 2 schoolboys in Salt Spring, St. James. Holness had directed the security forces to spare no effort in apprehending the individual and bringing him to justice. The Prime Minister commended the police while he was briefed by Deputy Commissioner of Police Clifford Blake on Sunday at the Norman Manley International Airport after arriving back on the island from Saudi Arabia.
So, DCP, I heard some good news that the accused person in the triple murder, including the murder of 2 young children in Salt Spring, was captured. Good work, DCP, good work, CDS, in capturing. Tell us what's the situation there now.
Yes, it's very good news, Prime Minister. Last night there was an intelligence-driven operation which resulted, joint operation within the security forces, which resulted in the capture of Travis Cummins, O.C. Chichi. He was the main suspect in the murder of those 3 persons at Salt Spring, including the 2 children. And he was here last night, and currently investigators are actually interviewing him. So, that's a significant achievement, operational success for the security forces.
What's the situation in Salt Spring and the wider St. James regarding the state of public emergency?
The state of public emergency continues to hold very well. It continues to impact the St. James environment. The successes of the state of public emergency in St. James has not only been an inspiration for the citizens of St. James, but it has been an inspiration for the members of the security forces. We are utilizing the powers under the regulation to go after these young members, and last night's success could be attributed to this operational success that we are having.
I get the understanding from my discussions with yourself and the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police that the gang members some of them still remain in the community, but some of them have dispersed and they are in other areas, and that the pursuit of them continues. Are they impacting other areas?
Certainly. In fact, one was held in St. Elizabeth.
As far as
St. Elizabeth, yes. And whenever we have this kind of operation, the displacement effect, for example, Hanover and Trelawney are usually displacement parishes for these gang members. But also communities, what they'll do, they'll move from one community to another community. And at this time, we are saying that a lot of them remain in St. James, in fact in certain communities. And we need to continue this operational push in order to apprehend them.
Well, I think, DCP, that this is good news. I think Jamaica should take note of the effectiveness of our security forces. And, we generally define effectiveness sometimes in terms of the use of a hammer on these criminals. People would rejoice that maybe this culprit was killed. But the truth of the fact is that our security forces must follow all, and I've stressed that, and you have done so, all the necessary protocols regarding the use of force. And so you were able to capture this person, capture him alive, and I'm certain that he will go through the process and be brought to the courts for the courts to dispense justice to him. So our security forces, I must tell you, I'm very proud of how the operation was conducted. I got some reports, and how this suspect was captured. In times gone by, when such heinous crimes have been committed, the perpetrators sometimes elude capture, and for months we don't find them. But I think this is also a testament to not just the improved operational standards, but our improved intelligence gathering, both our human intelligence and our signal intelligence, and in terms of cooperation with our international partners and cooperation with the community. So I think it's a good sign for the operations in the future, and it should be a signal to criminals that if you may think you are safe, you may think you will escape, but that's not true. The JCF and the JDF have really stepped up their game in apprehending the criminals.